I am super happy that you're watching this video because this video, and this isn't me exaggerating by the way, is going to be one of the most important videos that you ever watch on your fitness journey. And the reason why I say that is because this video is titled, "You Cannot Mess This Up." And by this, I mean your fitness journey. And I know what you're probably thinking, like, I can't mess up my fitness journey. I easily can, give me 20 minutes and I could overeat on hundreds of different foods, just give me 20 minutes. I'll call it Uber Eats right now. Hold on a minute. You know what? Even if you've done that, you called Uber Eats right now and you ordered KFC and McDonald's and Domino's and you ate all of that, you still didn't mess up your fitness journey. Even if you went out one night to a bar with all your friends and you drank 15 different beers and you went way over your calorie goal, you still didn't mess up your fitness journey. Even if you had 2 whole pizzas in a day on top of the McDonald's that you had for lunch, you still didn't mess up your fitness journey. Even if you didn't work out for an entire month, you still did not mess up your fitness journey. And the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, you are only ever one decision from getting back on track. Here's a scenario, because I feel like with scenarios, it always connects a little bit better. So say like you go out one night and you go way over your calorie goal. You have loads of beers, you have loads of pizza, you even have dessert, and for dessert you have red velvet cake, because I actually really love red velvet cake, by the way. I think it's really good. So if you you just have red velvet cake to finish off with, and then you get home, and when you get home you realize you went way over your calorie goal. At this point, this is where you have 2 types of mindset options, and these types of mindset options are the types of mindset options that are going to decide whether or not you're going to succeed on your fitness journey or you're going to have a really hard time. So option A is you realize you went way over your calorie goal, you feel super disheartened, you feel like by this point there's no point continuing because again you went way over. By this point you might as well have a whole bag of cookies as well. Yeah, you're going to have a whole bag of cookies, you're going to eat it now because again, what's the point? You feel like you messed up once again, etc, etc. That's mindset A. Now mindset B, you get home, you realize you went way over your calorie goal, but you know what? It was worth it. You had fun. You made really good memories with your friends and family. You've been pretty consistent recently. You're happy with the results and the progress you've made so far. No biggie. Tomorrow you're just going to get back on track. And that's mindset B. Which mindset A or mindset B, sounds like they're going to make more progress long term? I thought so. So bear that in mind moving forward. I feel like a lot of people, they go off track maybe on 1 or 2 or even 3 days, and then they use that as an excuse to stop completely and maybe they will describe themselves, the reason why they stopped is because they're a perfectionist. So if they're not going to do it perfectly, then they're not going to do it at all. But I genuinely believe that someone telling themselves that they're a perfectionist and then using 1, 2, 3 days as an excuse to stop completely is not because you're a perfectionist. It's just because you are giving yourself a reason to stop when the going gets hard. So again, remember, you cannot ever mess this up, okay? You are only one decision away from getting back on track. I seriously mean it, okay? Even if you have a terrible day, what you feel like is a terrible day at one point, remember, what you have to do is just hit your nutrition goals the following day. Go and have a workout that following day. Go maybe even for a 15-minute walk on that following day. It could be just one of those, and that would already bring you back on track. You know what? While I'm here, I'm going to recommend a book to you that I've been reading recently. It's called Tiny Habits by an author called BJ Fogg. Fogg is spelled with double G at the end, so Fogg. And in it, he makes an analogy that I really like. Is that maybe, while you're in your earlier days, it's easier to feel like you can easily mess up while you're in your earlier days, just because, again, you're in your earlier days, you're still learning a lot of new habits. You might realize that some of the habits that you're currently trying don't work as well. But think of trying new habits as trying new shoes in a store. The first few habits that you try, they might not work very well. It's the same for this plan that we're doing together here. The first few habits that we might try together, they might not be for you. And then we discuss other stuff that could potentially work. It's the same way you're in a store. The first pair of shoes that you put on, they might not be your size. So then you try another pair, or you request a different pair, or you request another pair. It's the same thing. You just have to find the correct pair of shoes until you get your size and the exact ones you want, and then you're good. Same for habits. You might not get it straight away, and expecting to get it straight away is quite unrealistic. So just look, at the end of the day, I feel like this video has been long enough now to draw full circle. The first few habits you might try, they might not be successful. That's okay. You just keep trying. And you're only one decision away from getting back on track, which just means you can never actually mess up your entire fitness journey. You'll be fine, okay? I'm always a message away. Let me know if you've got any questions on the back of this. Love you. See you around.